Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, I want to show you a little piece of information on the 7.0, the Multiboard 7.0 contract that we use here in Illinois. So this is going to be pertaining specifically to agents that are in Illinois that use the 7.0 contract that are a part of MRED. There might be some other MLS systems that use it, boards that use it as well. But I'm talking specifically about section in this contract. I'll be doing more of these, probably breaking down different sections of the contract as well. But I know there's a lot of agents that are probably looking over important information that's within the contract. So let me share my screen really quickly. We're going to start at line 166 of the contract. So I'm going to read this out. You can read along with me, and we want to make this make sense. Okay. So it states the request for repairs shall cover only the major components of the real estate, limited to central heating and cooling systems, plumbing and well systems, electrical systems, roof, walls, windows, doors, ceilings, floors, appliances, and foundation. All right. A major component shall be deemed to be in operating condition and therefore not defective within the meaning of this paragraph. If it does not constitute a current threat to health or safety and performs the function for which it is intended, regardless of the age, or if it is near or at the end of its useful life, minor repairs, routine maintenance, items, and painting, decorating, or other items of cosmetic nature, no matter the cost to remedy same, do not constitute defects, are not part of this contingency, and shall not be a basis for the buyer to cancel this contract. A request by the buyer for credits or repairs in violation of the terms of this paragraph shall allow seller to declare contract terminated and direct the return of earnest money, of buyer's earnest money. If radon mitigation is performed, seller shall pay for any retest. I'm going to read that section again. A request by buyer for credits or repairs in violation of the terms of this subparagraph shall allow the seller to declare this contract terminated and direct the return of the buyer's earnest money. Okay, so sometimes you'll go into a house and there's some things that are not quite up to par. Maybe the carpet is dirty, right? People don't like that, right? There's painting, there's holes, little holes from nail pops in the wall. It's really not mandatory, as we know, for the seller to repair those items. But you may not realize that a seller can actually just flat out cancel the contract because of those reasons. Like if a buyer came and said, "Hey, we want to get a repair credit for these things," right? The seller does have the ability to flat out cancel and say, "Hey, we don't even want to entertain that. We don't want to even talk about." Giving a credit for those things, we're going to just flat out cancel. This contract is null and void. Could that happen? Yes, right? Has it happened to me a lot of times? No, it hasn't happened. But um, if you have clients that are getting a bit picky, right? I'm not saying don't ask for the items to be repaired or be repaired, or don't ask for the items to or them to give you a repair credit for those items. I'm not saying that. But if you got a client and you feel like they're getting a little bit picky, you might want to point this paragraph out to them that says, "Hey, us asking for these things, they could, if they wanted to, just completely walk away from this deal. They don't have to stay in this contract. They don't have to just say, well, we won't consider it, but let's still move forward." They could just flat out be like, "Hey, I'm done with this contract," and just move forward. So I'm not saying don't ask for the items. You can still do that if that's what your client wants to do and that's what you want to do. But understand and let them know that it could happen where they could just flat out cancel the contract. Because if that happens, your client is going to say, what happened? We really wanted the house. Why didn't you tell us that they could have just canceled this contract? And you're going to be like shocked. Everybody's going to be shocked. But if you let them know in advance that this is a possibility that could happen, and they still make the choice to move forward, and by chance it does happen where the seller just flat out cancels, you're not looked at in a bad light. They have to reflect on the decision that they made by having the proper information. So, guys, I just wanted to point that out to you. I hope that brought you some value. I'll be trying to bring more of these to you as a resource for the state of Illinois. Let's get it, man. Heavy hitters, EXP. See you at the top.